Hello, I'm EnterElysium, welcome back to Cities Skylines. You can see we have a traffic problem. Dun dun dun! We need to be able to take some of this traffic off the road, and what I'm thinking is we'll put in a cargo rail network. The entire point of that will really just be to move the cargo around, and we'll also put in some metros and then some buses. I think the metros and buses are going to be the most interesting part, but I'm going to do the rail first because I think that's the most cargo on the road. It does seem to be a lot of cargo, and cargo is slow, and it's also large, and there's a lot of it. So, rail. Also, rail's probably the easiest bit to put in, so we just need to be able to reconnect. Train tracks. Construct a train... Okay, I was only construct the train station after I put the tracks, roughly in place, but fine. Make me arbitrarily put down a station first to make sure I understand what I'm doing. Spoilers, I never do. Right, where are we going to put it? Oh, we're going to have to figure out where to put a train station now. This is going to be blooming. It's going to be painful, put it that way. It's going to be painful. Track there. Track there. I swear I saw green. There we go. So we can put it there. But that kind of gets in the way of the highways. And frankly, I want to keep those highways intact. I wonder if we can get down to here and build the cargo terminal here and use this as a... Come down to me, Preshy. Preshy. I was going to say pretty, and then I decided to say precious, and it came out as Preshy. Preshy's not even a word. If it is, my faith in the human race goes downhill. Can I place a train station without? Must be placed next to a road. Yeah, but I don't know if I can place a road there. I want to be able to know if I can place it, because it'll be like, oh, the slope's too steep, so... Take away these arbitrary constraints, please! Ugh, right. I mean, I could put it here and then put a flying train track over the top, but the problem is it might create a lot of traffic, and if it creates a lot of traffic near this roundabout, we're going to be having fun. And by fun, I mean not fun. Yes, the English language is an interesting thing. Oh. How are we going to do it? I mean, I could put it here. I could equally put it here, but then I've got to figure out a way to get people over here. I'll put it here, and I can always, expand this road. Okay, right. So, road first. That's the rule. In which case we go upgrade... I think we can just go all the way to here. And then like that. We also need to reconnect the power. I'm fully aware, don't worry. Power. Do-do-do-do-do. Right, there. Power done. Now! Rate. Height too high. Height too high. God damn it! Really? 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 I hate you, game. Right, let's try this again. This should work this time. That looks a lot flatter. Yes, there we go, right. I like how we've, messed up this terrain here. Squiggly. Otherwise it'll look kind of horrific. There we go. Interesting way of doing it. And by interesting, I mean... Ugh. But it might work. I was going to say it works. I haven't tested it yet. I have no idea. I'm hoping it works. Now we've got to get it over to here as well. I'm thinking like a little road that goes along the side of this. Wrong? Wrong. I am now Scooby-Doo. Shaggy. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I like how, you know, you get a little bit more leeway with railways. And you can make them, like, hug the side of the mountain, and they look cool when doing it right. That's the thing about the railways in this game. They're mostly useless, but they look incredibly cool when you do things like this, like hugging the side of the mountains. Right. One up there. And I'm going to make it somewhat more realistic and maybe have one going, like, down there. Can I do that? Wow. Ugh, that didn't work. You know, I assume the space is already occupied. Don't worry. I got you. There we go. It's a bit bigger than I wanted, but yeah, it looks fine. And now you're complaining about power. Seriously, I got so close with the power. Water. There we go. Now, let's see if this gets used. Oh. Hello there. Oh, wait, you just turn around. Okay. Next. No. Is this just being used to... Oh, someone went there. Right, I thought a lot of it was just being used to turn around. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I turn around. Anyway. They actually have to go kind of a long way to it. My only concern is that that's going to cause a lot of traffic down this lane. But we'll see. I mean, I can always put in more of these. Now, one trick I have seen done with these, by the way, is you can see that when people come down here, you see, they lose a lot of momentum around this corner, and then they lose a lot of momentum when they turn in there and then come out. Because they're turning and they're having to slow down for that, so they're, you know, not accelerating. What you can do is you can put like a V, so straight in, straight out, with like an angle of maybe 20 degrees off. And what happens is they don't lose much momentum at all because they're turning so very little, and they just go straight in at full speed and straight out. And it means that you can get it a lot faster. Now, I'm not going to do that just yet, because it does look a little bit gimmicky. But I might do it in future, if needs must. And I don't know if that's, you know, helped particularly, but we're actually doing a lot better on traffic than we were. Now, one small thing we could do, by the way, is if we wanted people who were coming off the highway to get into the residential, we could just put a lane like that. I don't know how it'll affect it. In theory it should work, but I'm fully aware that in theory a lot of things work in this game, and then, you know, I end up killing people with poop water. We'll see. Garbage is piling up. Okay. Anyone start using that? Apparently no one. Okay. Maybe if I run it off here. It's a very sharp turn. Yeah, people are using it. They're slowing down a lot to use it. But I think it's helping a little bit. It's certainly slowing down the traffic, though. Really seeing a slowdown on that one. Yeah, you can see we're backing up kind of a lot every time someone turns. You see, that's due to someone turning. That's due to someone turning. Wait for it. That's due to someone turning. I'm going to have to delete it. I mean, it's getting used, but it's actually causing more slowdown. If I delete that as well, though, maybe I can implement it again, but better. Right, so if I do like that, and then I do a... The problem is people are joining a roundabout right next to coming off, which is occasionally backing up onto the highway. I mean, you know, while the highway doesn't go very far, that's okay. But as soon as that highway starts going out further, it's going to cause us issues. Yeah, I'm gonna delete that. Go back to what we had originally. Cemetery needed. No. Well, we need more coverage is what your problem is. Do we have crematorium? Did we just unlock that? I think we did. If we did, I'll be happy. Can I put a... trying to think if I can put a highway in there, because that would mean people travel much faster. But it's not wanting to take it. And you know what? I can actually understand its reservation. But we'll see. I mean, that should be faster. I don't know how much faster. A decent amount faster, actually, than the off-ramp. And it's certainly reducing the amount on that roundabout. Now, the only issue we have now is a lot of people want to get onto the roundabout here. And this is backing up. I mean, that can be solved with a judicious use of a... one-way system or something, or maybe even just another roundabout at this stage. Like, I am almost feeling another roundabout would be a good idea. Water problems. Oop, if you're having water problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems, but my water at least shouldn't, in theory, be 1. I didn't increase it a lot, actually. 200 with both of you. 150. Yeah. I'm going to build a dam. I mean, I'm going to build a metro, etc. as well, but I'm thinking the dam actually comes first. Traffic isn't going to kill us right now. It's not crazy, and it's also, even if it was crazy, it wouldn't kill us. Lack of electricity will. Especially with a metro, which I think will need my electricity. So, one thing I want to dam up is this. It's probably the strongest running river outside of the main river in the map, and we're right next to it. So this looks like a great place to dam. If we open up the power, new building, shut up. And then we have a quick look. I'm not going to build this. It's asking for basically like a $250,000. I think we could save up and do that. So we've got to do something in the meantime that we can save up for. Not enough money, blah, blah, blah. But we are still looking at roughly a $250,000. I mean, if I put it in here, you can see that we get 32,475. If we put it in here, 64, 110. I mean, this is definitely not the most money efficient you can do, right? There we can get like 160. Definitely not the most money efficient you can do. Wind turbines are much better. But it looks cool. And I'm going to say that, I know. People are going to be like, why are you doing this? It's not efficient. It looks cool. And I like dams. They look pretty. They look pretty, and they do cool things, and they change the landscape. And one of the few things you can do in City Skylines is change the landscape. But it also has a very nice, you know, water physics system, or at least a very nice water physics system for a game like this. It doesn't tend to. I want to take advantage of both of those. Also, I haven't connected these bits of train line, which is possibly hurting my trains. I like trains. Right, how can I get a train in? I'll take this as flying, train line, bring it over here, run it down here, and then bam. Okay. I don't want to do the metro this episode. I know said I was going to, but I'm not gonna because I need to save money. Train lines are cheaper in, you know, comparison, but... Right, can I delete that and then build here? Please tell me I can build here. Out of city limits. Oh, no. That's bollocks. That's bollocks. That is absolutely bollocks. Like, seriously? I can't undo. I'll buy the patch of land. I mean, it's 6.3, so whatever. Whatevs. Whatevs. But it's annoying. Space would occupied. Space would occupied. I can't build over that road. No idea why. Odd. Odd indeed. I guess it's because that road is slightly higher. Oop. Up one? Yes, that helped. I turn here? No. We're going to have to do this carefully. And the problem is going to pass some power lines here. It's certainly not going to be good for us. I'll slow the train down, but frankly, actually, trains are something I don't have to worry about their speed. They don't get congestion, so I've just got to figure out a way to stop this, you know, back and forth with the rail. You can see that I'm twisting to try and avoid having issues. And it's getting more and more weird. Like, that's pretty weird. There we go. People are complaining, but, you know, complainers gonna complain. I believe the term is, complainers gonna complain. Right, there we go. Bam. Yes, it is possibly one of the weirdest train tracks you will ever see in your life. I mean, look at it. Oh my god, that's something else. It was the only way to do it because, you know, apparently they want to put the stanchions at the middle mark rather than the extremes. I mean, in real life, this would cause some, like, as soon as the train comes around there, the train's going to exert the force outwards and downwards, away from this, which is just going to break. You wouldn't do that. You'd want a stanchion there. And if that was the case, I could have sorted it much easier. But in the end, I had to just wiggle backwards and forwards until I had room to come out and readjust. But my god, that's bizarre. Also, I can at least get rid of this wiggle here. It's an unnecessary wiggle. There we go. How are we doing now? Much better. Everything's going fine. I mean, it's a little bit slow here. It doesn't help that I've got a second thing on the roundabout there. I don't think that was, you know, really up for debate, though. How's the cargo terminal doing? It's actually doing a fairly good trade. It's not overloaded, which I appreciate. I could put a second cargo terminal something down here, you know, but I don't think it's going to really be necessary. Put a normal train station in. Allows tourists to travel to and from the city, plays the station, blah, blah, blah. But generally, it just doesn't get that much money, and especially when it's costing 1,000 per week. We want more residential. Oh my god, they always want residential, these guys. They can't get enough of it. Can certainly do an upgrade up here. No, we're actually doing okay. Ah! We need a crematorium. Yes, yes we do. When do we get that? Another 3,000 people. I can wait and I can put in another cemetery, or I can put in the crematorium. I'm gonna wait. I might back up a little bit, but I think it's worth it. How are we doing for health? No coverage up here. Healthcare availability is actually very low. So yeah, I will put a hospital in. Well, it'll be a healthcare-y thingy, not a hospital. Healthcare thingy. That's exactly what they're called. It's a very technical term. Healthcare thingies. I even got some of the people down there. That's working fine now. A lot faster. This is still somewhat slow. I mean, it could be speeded up by getting separate lanes for off and on. That would help. I think it's this road in particular. Like, I'm seeing a lot of people coming out of here and then getting slowed down by some turning off. I think this lane here is actually causing a lot of the issues. Ways to solve that? I could move this road further around and then move this to, like... It gets iffy, really. And that's the issue. I could do something really, really stupid, though. Here's my stupid solution for today. Slope too... Oh my god, that slope isn't too steep. Stop lying to me. We've seen harder slopes than that, right? We have seen harder slopes than that. Right, can I use this maybe and trick it? Slope too steep, slope too steep. I've seen harder slopes than that. Come on. Bollocks. Well, I guess considering the roundabout is actually on a slope, maybe they've got a small point. But I'm not going to admit it's a particularly, good one. I could do this on the flat, flip them around, fly over. Like that, but I'm going the wrong direction now. Let's try that again from the other side. Seriously? Space already occupied? Space already occupied? By nothing! By nothing! It's complaining about being occupied by itself. I really don't like it. That's the one thing I... Not the one thing. There are a couple of things, but they're not many things I don't like about Cities Skylines. But where it complains about passing through itself, it's like, you realize you are the road. I am the law. Like, you can do that. You're allowed to. You have permission. Can we go back to the situation where you like me? There we go. Thank you. Right. Let's see if that helps. It seems to. It really actually seems to. It looks stupid. That would be the downside. Yeah, I'll take stupid any day. You know me. Stupid is like my middle name. Enter EnterElysium. Hell, though, it works. It does seem to have really solved problems. This route here is my concern, by the way, at the moment. It's got a lot of traffic. I mean, its top route's got a lot of traffic as well, but a lot of it is, mainly because this is backing up because of this turn. We could make both of these ends and then get outs over here. I'm not sure that would particularly help, though. I guess that's something we'll have to think about. At the end of the day, it's not terrible. We're getting a decent amount of cargo down here. People coming back here are... Yeah, these guys are backing up because there's a lot of guys going to the cargo terminal. Maybe we've got to have, like, a shortcut to the cargo terminal thing. If I can solve this before the end of the day, before we end the episode, I'll be a happy bunny. Bam. Right, if we do that, then we were to disconnect the ends over here. Let's rezone them. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. And yeah, we'll put in just... No, let's not do that. Because I don't think that's actually arable land. Check the districts cover them. Right. Now, what we should see is this travelling much faster. Somewhat faster. Still getting backups along here. People really want this. When I put it in, it didn't seem to back up, but now it is seeming to cause some significant traffic problems. I think we're going to have to consider that. I mean, the alternative is to make a second cargo terminal up here somewhere. Which wouldn't actually be a terrible idea. We probably need it. At the end of the day, I'm going to do that before the end of the episode, actually. I'm going to put cargo terminal here. Except the slope is too... God damn it! That's a technical term, by the way. Slope is too goddamn it. It's a very technical term, But, we're going to have to address that one. We'll do that in the next episode. I've been EnterElysium. Today's episode has been focused on well, railways and tiny little bits of fixing roads, and I think this is my crowning achievement for this episode. I'm waiting for a train to pass over it, and I'm going to, like, lol so much. Train's gonna pass over it! Hello, train. Right, whoa. Camera mode. Here we go! Squiggly, 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 squiggly! What a train. What a train. There we go, back out. Oh, there's one going the other way as well. Oh, it's a gift that keeps on giving. It does seem to slow down a little bit for it. Then again, he does seem to be like wiggling really hard and taking up kind of a lot of the curve. I wouldn't recommend passing another train on that curve. Anyway, yeah, if you liked, remember to like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. But I'll catch you guys in the next City Skylines. Until then, though, stay shiny.